How are you doing, guys? I know if you're thinking, what's the mask? Yes, as you see, is the Houston Texas mask. Now, I think I had another color Texas mask. I can't remember. I think I had a blue one somewhere in my house. I lost that one, I think, if I remember correctly, because these, you can find a lot of these masks or different other masks in Cabo San Lucas. And if I go back to Cabos, I'm going to try to find another mask, color mask, because I think I had a blue one, but I lost it. But the red is cool because it reminded me of Bulls on Parade. Anyways, reason why I'm wearing the mask because come on now, y'all seen the TikToks, y'all seen the analysts, and if you're a football lover, you probably saw the game. Fan or not, you have to tell yourself that was a great game from Davis Mills or David Mills, Davis Mills, because I'm not gonna lie, I gave him a lot of crap in the beginning of the game because you thought, you thought, you thought, we all thought this game is gonna go for this game is going like shit. We're probably gonna finish like shit, right? But as we all know, it's not how you start the game, it's how you finish. Because you don't stop playing until the last whistle, right? And clock is no more. And that's what Texas did. Cause let me tell you, my friend, I was giving I was so much crap David Mills. I was like, look, he sucks. I even told my friend, I was like, David Miller sucks ass. What do you have to lose if we lose this game? If we end up losing this game, put the third string quarterback because we went to a preseason game, me and my friend, and we saw all three quarterbacks during preseason. CJ, Mills, and third string. I thought the third string did pretty good for that preseason game. So I was like, hope to give him a chance, or hope he develops and does something great for some team, or gets a chance for Texans. Because sometimes you need your Brady moment, one chance to prove a team wrong, or one chance to get a starting job somewhere. So yeah, I said that. But in David Mills fashion, he did a damn thing, and he did score for us. He, he kind of reminds me, if you think about it, Brett Favre a little bit because he's a gunslinger. But I'm gonna tell you this: I think Davis Mills is a great second string quarterback. He could be someone's. I think after this game, I don't know when the trade deadline is for the Texans or the past, or if someone will trade for him for next year. I think David Mills could be a starting quarterback for a team that doesn't have a quarterback if they would want to go for that option. But for the mistakes he made, a lot of high passes, a lot of missed throws. I think he's not a great starting quarterback for the Texans' sake. I say that because, yeah, CJ Stroud struggles, but when he gets hot, he gets hot. It's not like Davis Mills where he tries to get hot and a lot of errors happen, and then when he gets hot, it's, it is what it is. What I'm saying is, it's like watching the MLS with it's like watching the MLS with some players and the MLS with a lot of players. A lot of players have that factor, a lot of players don't have that factor, and that's what Dan Mills has. He's good, not great. I think CJ Stroud has moments this year that he can be great, but this year he's just good, you know. But I think Dan Mills sealed the deal and proved why he's the second string quarterback. So I'm happy, you know. But you gotta give it like a lot for Mills because when they first started the game and he threw that interception, it really wasn't an interception. It was a good defensive interception. So when that happened, I was like, okay, well, David Mills threw a bad pass. I mean, not such of a bad pass, but he threw a good pass and good coverage. That's what I thought. And then the fumble happened. Then it started crumbling because he couldn't make a pass. He couldn't make good decisions. And in general, it started to be like started to crumble for the Texans. And that's when you saw the Titans take a lot of advantage of to the Texans mess ups because they thought they had the game won. Like like to tell you the truth, I've seen a lot of games for LLI sports. You have to play 100%. Like you gotta pressure and play 100% to the last whistle until the last down or clock zero because in history, historically in history, in Houston wasn't around when that happened. But let me tell you, the old heads remember the Bills versus the Bills versus the Oilers, where Texans the Oilers were leading, and we had a comfortable lead, and we let the foot off the gas, and then the Bills came back and won. That's basically what they did with the Jaguars. Jaguars thought they had it because that one touchdown where the guy scored it like this. Oh, he scored it, and then he went. No, he went like that, and did like a coffin touchdown. And that's when they thought the flip was switched. They thought they confirmed they'll see the deal. But now I think Jacksonville momentum got too cocky, and it started letting off the gas. And then the Texans started playing like they know how to play ball, and they took advantage of it and they scored. Even the coach, he was like, how do you have a good lead? Let that happen. Simply because we let the foot off the gas. Like he was just saying like how we played the beginning of the game, we didn't finish strong. We started strong, but didn't finish strong. You know? That's why the saying always been said before. It's not how you start the game, it's how you finish. Because sometimes starting the game doesn't always dictate the way you end the game, and that is so true. So I think David Mills, if a team were to try to trade up for David Mills, I could see that happening. But I would see that next year because it always in football you never know what happens with quarterbacks. You gotta have at least three quarterbacks. So I think next year, if someone would to trade up for if someone would to trade for David Mills, it has to be another string with another string, or a high caliber player with David Mills, and then we have to fill, and then the Texans will have to fill that spot on the in the trade deadline of next year. So, and their game, honestly, how do I say this? Honestly, like keep the Texans playoff hopes alive, but we have the Titans next game, which the Titans they're not doing so well, but that doesn't mean like how the Jaguars are doing so well. Somewhat, I think. I haven't really followed that division closely, but still, anything can happen just like Texans, or the Bills game. Maybe the Bills or the Jaguars game. Or with the Bills, everyone was shocked when the Bills lost to the Miami Dolphins. Sports is unpredictable. You can look good on paper or on the what is it, the parlays, and then when the whistle blows, you could flip the script. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the Texans did, and a lot of teams did pretty much this weekend. Because nobody thought the Bills would lose to the Miami Dolphins. And then the Texans, when they were starting, nobody thought Texans would win. And plus, with all the injuries, it was like we signing a new kicker because Fairbairn got injured. And I feel like Fairbairn, let me tell you something. I feel like Fairbairn is putting too much weight on the Texans because we're sucky team on the red zone. If we would score on the red zone, we wouldn't have to rely on Fairbairn always playing. And I think they're putting too much pressure on his performance, so he gets injured a lot because of that. And we signed on the player for that. And the player, I think he's defensive. I don't know what position to be exact. I just know he has a season ending career a season ending injury, and then a lot of players were hurt. There was a guy. Let me say this, and I'm gonna go. There was a guy behind me. He was talking so much with his daughter or somebody was with them. I think his daughter or somebody, and he was like, "Oh yeah, Texans are not expected to win this game because our starters are injured. The Texans are looking sucky this year. You know, CJ Stroud." He was just speaking facts, but also being realistic. And I don't remember if he said it or not, because a lot of fans left that game. And Spade, I'm a true fan. I'm a thin and thin, thin and through and out fan of every sport. We could be sucking so bad where we don't score. I'm gonna say the whole game. We could be uh, doing okay. I'll say the game. I paid my hard-earned money, which I didn't pay this time. My uncle gave me tickets, but I digress on that. But look, regardless, if I did pay, I do pay my hard-earned money for sports I don't got tickets for. And if we get creamed, well, I'm gonna watch it and regret going to the game at the end of the day. Not staying because you never know. But if we are meant to lose, I'm gonna regret going to the game. So, and yeah, and this mask has seen better days. By that I mean, I probably want it to a. I don't like. I know we lose games, of course, because not every team can have a winning season. But I think I want this mask more to winning games than losing games. So I think these are my lucky masks. My lucky mask, and I was told that it is lucky. So I think I gotta go to the Thursday game on Thursday because the next Saturday, because Sunday's game is a away game, and this mask would help tremendously because it's Battle Red Day. So, but I'm definitely gonna look for a blue one in Cabos. Cause I used to have a blue one. I don't know where the hell it's at, and this is my lucky mask. So maybe I might get one if I find it in Cabos. A lucky. So, what that being said is, I didn't watch football all day because I was literally at the game, but I was keeping up with games. Not all games, but a lot of games. But let me know how your team performed on Sunday. Let me know if it was Victory Monday for you. If not, let me know what went wrong for your team and what did go right to win the game. If you came back like Texans, because the Texans did it, and I'm proud to have David Mills as a second string quarterback. So I'm gonna go and watching on a Visa squad out. And like I was saying, I did give a lot of shit, but he did prove me wrong. So whatever said, I'm gonna go and watch on Visa squad out.